Hello, this is Uncle Jim. KFW replied to the last video and he wants a shooting video, so here we go. And it's good timing because of this. So, that all started, I think, two nights ago. Foxtrot Mike's had some uppers. They were bundling, and I was looking at them, and then I had to run downstairs and see what barrel lengths I had in 5.56 for this SBR. This is my SBR here. And so I realized I had two uppers in 5.56 with short barrels for the SBR. And I can't remember shooting it. I remember that there was no issues. I just didn't remember how it shot. I don't know if this was on there. This was just in the file cabinet where I leave my uppers to save room in the safe. So the reason I got an SBR years ago was because the ATF flip-flopped on their pistol brace rule, and they're pulling that crap again. And at that time I said, okay, hell with it. I want to shoot any barrel length I want. I'll pay the $200 to have an SBR and put anything I want on top. As long, for you guys that don't know, as long as you keep your original upper that you registered it with, you can use different uppers, okay? So the original uppers, Noveske 300 Blackout in 8.5 inch, which is really nice. So today I'm going to function test this because it's been forever. So I found this one. There's a 10-inch Radical Arms. I think it's a 1 in 8 twist. And Radical Arms, many Christmases ago, were blowing these uppers out, complete uppers. And they were blowing them out cheap. I mean, really, really good price. So I said, hey, I'll try a 10-inch. The only issue is they come with these funky handguards that are kind of fat. So last night I was rummaging and I thought, you know, if I put this on this and this shoots and it's reliable, I'll keep the upper. Otherwise, I'm just going to go over to Foxtrot's website and order me a wild chambered, probably a 12.5 inch. That's like $229. Doesn't come with the bolt, but that's okay. They're throwing in the Hammer Ambi charging rear handle there, which has got to be 40-45 bucks, and a couple magazines. So I'm looking at that. They have 16, and they have a mid-length. It's not a wild chamber, but I want to try a wild chamber because I'm going to be reloading for the stuff. Anyway, so I'm not sure if that's sighted in or if I just threw it on there to save space. And then I turn it on and the dot works perfect, but then I checked the batteries that I bought for this a long time ago and my others. I have a couple of these, 3 or 4, and the batteries expired in 5 of 14. So it's almost 10 years and the dot's still working with a 10-year-old expired battery in it. That's awesome. So that was a surprise. So I'm going to shoot this with my 308 can. This is a Spikes lower, the SBR is, with a Geissele SSAE trigger. And I think it has an H3 buffer in it. Now this is an adjustable gas, so that's another thing to check if it's knocking you around or not. So we'll find out today. I can't remember. I don't even know if this was on there or if I just slapped it on there. So we're gonna solve some mysteries today and see what happens. So I'm gonna shoot 5 rounds of PMC and 5 rounds of Green Tep 62 grain penetrators. to see if there's no issues chambering 5.56 ammo, military stuff type deal. And you never know, so let's find out. All right, let's function test here. 70 yards, 5 shots with PMC, cold bore. I have a shot up target at the bottom left. It's got 2 holes at 9 o'clock, and I see something black in the very bottom right corner. I hope this dot is sighted in for at least 25 or 50. Oh, that went high. Holy crap. Okay, it's not. I think I just threw it on there. I hope it's tight. Alrighty then. You're at the ejection port side, so it's going to be noisy. See what that looks like. If I bump my spotting scope, I'm screwed. All right, they're close. They're close together. That's kind of cool. These targets have been out in the weather a long time, but I can see them, especially with my driving glasses. Oh, flyer left. Don't know if that's me, ammo, what. Okay, let's get comfy. Another flyer left. We're playing Army. Left, right, left. I know what I did. Cheek weld. If I touch the spotting scope, I'm screwed. Okay. Man, the first 2 were promising. Okay, now we have the those were 55 grade. Now we have the 62 grain green tip. It'd be funny if these shot better than the PMC. Oh, that one left the brass catcher. Gosh, I gotta raise the scope, but I don't want to. Okay, that one was with the first 2 of the PMC, so impact is similar. Cheek weld, Uncle Jim. Alright, so chambering those just fine. I'm not sure. I think that went left. That could be me. Don't have much of a halo on these little targets up there. Got just enough. Yeah, I'm just not centering properly. Oh, I got this cheap bipod and it wobbles. And so if I touch the thing, I can't see where I am on the spotting scope. It's nice that I can use my driving glasses. Should be out. Let me check. No, I think I got one more in here. lost count. I never learned how to count in school. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. Ah, we're out. Oh, you can definitely tell. Siete, ocho, nueve, diez. Let's check our brass. Brass is good. Chamber's 556. It's a 556 barrel, but sometimes you never know. All right, let's take a look here. Get the glasses off. Try and focus. And we have shotgun pattern. No, it's. I'm not going to go out there, but it's. Well, with the pliers, it is shotgun pattern. It's about. They're mixed together, so it's about 2.5 inches or so. I don't know how noisy it was. I have earplugs on, but to the shooter, it's all going out there in the mountains. So even with the 308 can and high vel, it sounds like you're shooting from somewhere else, like another side of the mountain or something. All right. Okay, so everything seemed to function fine, even with the fixed gas block. Didn't seem overgassed. It was very mellow to shoot with the can on there. I realized today I could use my driving glasses, which are magnified. With those glasses, I can't see like 1.5 feet, but everything else out there is clear when I'm driving, and I can use it with the red dot, so that was a plus. I could see the target better, even though it didn't help much because I was getting a shotgun pattern. The first couple PMCs were almost touching. They were really close, and then I went left. Same thing happened with the green tip. Anyway, the chamber seems to be perfect. The brass looks perfect. Everything was just fine. So even the funky handguard here rested nicely on that foam block. But we're changing that out if I keep this upper. So there's that. Sorry for the crappy vid. I didn't want to go out there. Too many things to do. So as a side note, you got to watch all my videos because I always follow up, right? So we 3D printed this 380 tray, and now it's not slipping around. And the trick is you get your little cabinet silicone looking bumpers, okay? So if you guys are looking for something like this, this is the one my son just brought home from the store. And there you go. This is a 40 pack. And the stickum's really nice, easy to use. Just take it off, stick it, and they're on there good. It's like a 3M product. And this right here, this top is super slippery. Look at this. Man, you can't even move this. So I tried it over on the loading bench, even a slick surface. It just grabs. So get the silicone kind. And I'll have to get some batteries for these aim points. I used to pick them up cheap. And it's time to get batteries. 10 years expired and the red dot still works perfect. So there's that. I was probably shooting left because of my cheek well just being over too much or something. I don't know. Seems to shoot fine. As I recall offhand, it hit everything I aimed at. So maybe we keep the upper. But it was fun to get it out and dust it off because it's been a long time. Anyway, next video, we're going to shoot my suppressor loads in 9mm in different pistols, unsuppressed, to make sure they rack back and cycle fine. We already did some preliminary testing, and what I wanted was a bullet that fits all my chambers on the pistols, without a can or with a can. All these type fit perfectly. The AK everything I've tried so far, except for the original CZs, are you'd have to seat the bullet just a hair lower. So that's the next test. We're going to shoot some Browning high powers, maybe tomorrow morning, and some other stuff. We'll check the chamber in the CZ clone, which works, so it's not as picky. And that'll be the next video. All right, hope you found something interesting. Sorry it sucked. Until next time, thanks for watching.